Hey YouTube guys and YouTube gals, it's me, Magnum, over at Guns and Cars with 2 Z's if you please. In my last video I talked about smoking and how I had quit smoking. Well, in this video I'm going to show you how I started smoking again today. Stick around. Okay, I know this isn't the best image in the world, but what you're looking at is a brisket sitting inside a Masterbuilt Electric Smokehouse. I started this last night. I went to the store and bought a brisket because I wanted to try smoking a brisket for the first time. And when I got home and opened it up, the label had covered up the fact that it was a corned beef brisket. So I thought about taking it back, but I thought, nah, let's just go ahead and give this a shot and see what we can do with it. So basically soaked it for about 3 hours in cold water to pull out as much of the salt brine as possible. And then I rubbed it with a little bit of a black pepper and sugar and paprika rub, wrapped it in aluminum or in saran wrap, and put it in the refrigerator overnight. So we've had it on the smoker about an hour right now. The internal temperature is up to about 115. We need to get up to 160 and then wrap it in foil and then take it on up to 190. So we're going to see how this comes out and check back with you in a little bit when we wrap this thing up. Okay, our internal temperature has reached 160 degrees, so we are taking it out. I'm going to wrap it in foil and then we're going to place it back inside and bring the temperature up to 190. The brisket is actually done at this point, but it needs to be brought up to a higher temperature so it will break down the collagen and make it much more tender. So I'm going to wrap it up and then we'll put it back in there. I forgot to mention the liquid that you see in the pan here, that all came out of the brisket while it was cooking. I didn't add any liquid to the pan at all. So that's all juices that were in the brisket. So we're going to wrap it in aluminum foil. I'm going to add a little bit of apple juice so that we can keep it moist while it's in there, and I'll get back with you in just a second. We've been cooking for 2 hours and got up to 160. We've wrapped in foil and we're back in the smoker, and we need to get up to 190, at which point it will be ready. So I'll check back with you in a minute, or a couple hours. Alright guys and gals, we've got the corned beef brisket out of the smoker. I've let it sit and rest for about an hour or so, and at this point we have about 6 hours involved. We had 2 hours to get the internal temperature up to 165, and then about another 3 hours to get it up to 190, and then I let it sit and rest for about an hour. So we're looking at 6 hours. This was a 3-pound brisket, so about 2 hours per pound approximately. So let's take a look at it and see how it looks. Whew. Still steamy. Very moist inside, I'll say that for it. Has a little bit of bark on the outside. I'm going to give this a try. Looks pretty good. Very tasty, very tasty. Okay, I'm going to take this inside and see what Mrs. Magnum has whipped up to go with it. So until I speak with you again, and even after that, you stay safe.